looks like they've finally done it, and they've done a pretty good job on a shoe I'm not too fond of. Yeah, I'm willing to give it a chance. In today's episode, broskies, we are looking at the Jordan 1 Low Mocha. Now, if you're either new to the sneaker game or you've been living under a rock, the Jordan 1 High Mocha was so popular. Probably one of the best selling Jordan 1 Highs a couple years ago. And yes, even on the resale market, still holds its value. But of course, if you have been living under a bigger rock, it is inspired by the Jordan 1 Travis Scott's, the Mochas, the first colorway. Now, yeah, let's get it out of the way. The poor man's Travis Scott's. We've heard it all before. For those who aren't really into hype or can't get a hold of them in the first place, and maybe, just maybe, you're not a fan of the backward swoosh or not really into Travis Scott, then yeah, these are defo the next best thing. Now, when it comes to the Jordan 1 Low, I've been very critical. I've tried, believe me, I've tried to like that shoe, but there's something about it that doesn't agree with my foot. I don't know whether it's because I have skinny joints or I'm buying the wrong size, or maybe not able to lace them how you're meant to lace them. I don't know. For some reason, it just looks super long on my foot. And I'm not too sure because I don't have any of these problems with the highs. But look, I'm going to put all my personal feelings aside and maybe look at this in a more subjective way, just because it is a Mocha colorway. And believe me, I'm a big fan of this. But that just shows how much I like this colorway. I'm willing to give it a chance. Now, starting off with the box, and it's pretty surprising in a good way because they've changed it up a little bit. Yes, we've got the standard Jordan 1 box, but this one is actually inspired with the Mocha colorway in mind. But the product sticker does say Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG, and the official colorway is Sail Black and Dark Mocha. So these came out a few days ago now, retailing at £145 in the UK. And I believe from what I've heard, these do come out in the US on the 21st of September. So you've got a bit of time. Now, in terms of sizing, it does pretty much feel like a Jordan 1 Low if you're used to that shoe, and even the highs to be fair. So I'd say stick true to size. But in terms of the materials and what this shoe actually looks like up close and personal, I'm actually pretty impressed. Now, cue that cliche, these are way better in hands, and they actually are. I did pick up the High Mochas way back then, but yeah, I did get rid of them just because I weren't really wearing them. In terms of the materials compared to those, they are pretty much identical. I mean, they're not the best leather in the world. The black overlays though do feel a lot better compared to the underlays like the white panels. Now, one thing I'm gonna say straight away, just stack up on some spare laces because they came with a black pair. Now, I was gonna swap them out anyway, but the black laces they did come with, they were so damn short, I'm not sure why. And I took my lost and found white laces and they do look a bit too long for this shoe, but yeah, it does work way better than the black. Personally, the more off-white, the better. It definitely makes the shoe pop. Now, one thing they did switch up though with the tongue is the tongue tab at the top. It is sort of like a darker mocha, I guess. From what I remember, I think it was white on the highs and now we've got black. But yeah, it does look better. Not the most padded, and maybe that's why you have a bit more room in the lows compared to the highs. But they're not uncomfortable. It's just definitely more slimline. Now, the panel that makes this shoe, the best bit about it, we've got that soft nubuck material in that Mocha colorway. We've got that very nice Air Jordan badge in that matted out black look. Now, this nubuck is that sort of two-tone sort of nubuck that we've got. If you brush it one way, it looks different compared to the other way. And like a lot of you, I'm a big fan. Now, the midsole is pretty standard, but it does have that sort of age look to it. It's not too strong, but yeah, it's defo noticeable. And again, standard here to a Jordan 1 outsole, but all blacked out. These are good, man. These are good. Honestly, for me to consider a Jordan 1 Low, that just says it all. But let's decide together whether these are a buy or a buy. Now, a little confession. Yes, I did put the Jordan 1 Low on the top 5 most overrated sneakers of the year so far. I do kind of take that back, but then again, I don't, just because if it weren't for this colorway, I wouldn't be considering it at all. Maybe I am just gassed to get them in, and yeah, it's a recent cop, so I might just say that. A very versatile colorway, and one you can dress down, one you can dress up even. And coming up to autumn/fall, yeah, this one is definitely gonna feature heavily. And I think Nike smashed it in terms of the time of release. I mean, sometimes they don't always get it right. They release some Gore-Tex iterations in the summer and some mesh sneakers in the winter. But this time, yeah, they got it spot on. But there's a lot to like with this shoe. If you're a fan of the Jordan 1 Low, and if you're a fan of Travis Scott's, or even just a fan of the Mocha colorway, then yeah, these are one to consider. And for me to actually like a Jordan 1 Low, that just says it all. This colorway, for me, is an absolute buy. But broskies, what do you think about the Jordan 1 Low Mocha? Are you a fan of these, or is this an absolute miss? Leave all your thoughts down below and I will read out the best comments in my next video. So I'm recording this review before the Amamaniere Freeze, the actual review, but I did do the unboxing before this. And the comment of the day from the unboxing video is from Ryan's Kicks. He's another content creator, and if you're into Air Max stuff like we are, then yeah, check him out. But his comment is short and sweet. He says, "So cool seeing your excitement for these, bro. They're fire." Yeah, that pair is special, and we are going to be recording that review after this one. It's just how it lined up, but yeah, fire colorway, the Amamaniere Freeze. Kind of slept on from a lot of people in the community, but there are a few people that are waiting for the black cement freeze, so I can understand it. But thank you for the comment, broski. Don't forget, everyone else, to leave your comments down below, like, comment, share, and yes, until the next episode, yeah, take care.